running cash. Tonight, burn money, silver, burn money, silver, running my second run. Tonight, burn money, touch me, burn money, show me your digital stash, burning cash. Tonight, burn money, silver, burn money. Tonight. Fly me to the moon, let me dream those charts. Let me see what freedom's like, without dollars and gold bars. In other words, I'll hold my keys. In other words, let's make history. Fill my wallet with coins, and let me hold out forevermore. You're the currency I stand for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. Yes, oh Bitcoin, your love is true and unconditional. You're my knight in shining armor in this dark, cruel world. I honestly don't know what I'd do without you. You're not just any digital currency. There's only 21 million of you. And in a world we share with like 8 billion freaking people, that makes you very special to me and so many other. Because only so many people can hold you. I am so happy I found you. And now you're going to coins, and let me hold out forevermore and more. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. I do. Fill my wallet with coins, and let me hold out forevermore. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you. I do, and Bitcoin, I know you stand for financial freedom. No one else can do what you do. If that isn't true love, then I don't know what is. And you provide me with trust and transparency. We've been through the bear market, the bull market. You shrugged off those naysayers, you always came out on top. You don't play games, you are my digital soulmate. You fix the money, and you fix the world.
There is no second best.
Only you. Only you. Fill my wallet with coins, and let me hold out forevermore. You're the currency I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, I choose you. In other words, I love you.
Born in circuits raised by flames, we play nightmare games. Soul past the blocks and chains, now we ride the confliction trains. No gods, no gold, just lines of code. No fate, no foe, we overload. Let the die, no in between. Eventually, a war machine. Break the loop, delete the lie. system's code. Burn the banks, explode the node. With our sheep, we redefine. In crypto dark, we see the sign. We serve death, chaos and trust.
What's the second thought? There is no second best.
Crypto Chaos. How's it going, guys? How's it going? Back again for some more Crypto Chaos and the news. Of course, you guys come for the news, but yes, stay for the chaos. How's it going? How's it going? A bit of a slump day, right? 85.7 on Bitcoin currently as we start. But yeah, I mean, we kind of said over the weekend it was going to pretty much end up like this. Baseline bear today. All right, guys, we'll get into that in a second. Finally, my family is home. Yes, Nebs, we are here. How you doing? How you doing? You guys ready for Tinfoil Hat Tuesday tomorrow? We need a distraction tomorrow. Hopefully we do get out of the gutter, though, with, the jobs data coming out tomorrow. Burning money, yes, burning money. Bags Holders Anonymous, yes, Nebs. Super Danny in the house. How's it going? Way woo! Strawberry Dragon's coming in with some flames. Thank you, Strawberry. Of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. Damn, almost late. Yes, guys, I was late. I was late. My alarm didn't go off on my phone. I'm like, this is weird. I checked my alarms. They're still active. I'm like, okay, I don't know. Can't explain it. Silly, stupid phone stuff. And maybe it's the government. Maybe. Snap. New song. Fly Me the Moon. Yeah, Stupid Night the Fire. I didn't notice, says Nebs. Sure. I'm glad you didn't notice. Yes, one of my favorites. It's like a EDM pop version of Fly Me the Moon, Bitcoin style. Yes, you made it. Yeah, that's all that matters, Otaku. Yes, thank you, Strawberry. Thank you so much, guys, for all your support. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Yes, it's been a minute. How's it going? Rise Above. How you doing, my man? How you doing? We got Milk Money also. How's it going, Milk Money? Hope you are, again, done with Fiat Factory. And, no more milk deliveries today. Danny coming in with some music. Yes. Lovely. I'm glad you guys are happy with the music. I'm happy that you are. In other words, yes. You guys singing along to the chat. It's awesome. Guy McGoddess is here, of course. Good evening, Otaku and the Chaos family. Hope everyone's doing well. Hope you too, Gamma, Gigi. Let's get this money. Yeah, let's get this money, guys. It's time finally, hopefully, next year, maybe. We'll get into it. All right, what else we got here? Cliff hitting the target. Yeah, hitting the target, of course. He knows what's up. Cliff, he was here this morning, right? For those who were here this morning, yeah, we hit our target from the weekend. Baseline bear. Insane how it played out actually into today. Let's get the dancing mascots out of here. I think my computer could definitely use a bit of relief from rendering those guys. Oh, there we go. So yeah, you can see there we actually pretty much bounced right on top of it. If I can grab the damn thing, I am grabbing Elmo. Elmo back there, of course, in very festive style. But yeah, if you guys caught the morning live stream, basically, of course, we called for a baseline bear over the weekend. This is the entire price, action we predicted over the entire week. And who else does this? I don't know anyone else who can do this with 97% accuracy. We usually do. It bounced almost exactly where I said we were going to bounce with our bear case scenario, which is crazy because I didn't know it was going to go there. That's why, of course, I show you guys probabilities every night. And I show you, of course, the likelihood of which one we're going to pretty much hit. Baseline bear. Started out pretty baseline throughout the weekend until right around Sunday. We got some crazy moves on Sunday too. We don't normally see sell-offs happen this early. We usually wait until the evening hours, and it got pretty bad towards the end of the evening hours. As you can see, the morning open right up around 10 o'clock, as per always, we dumped it. Who would have thunk, right? Who would have thunk? And we did not bounce until about 85.1. And I was telling you guys over at the Discord, I was like 85,000 is probably going to be the place where it bounced. And it looked like it did. It looks like it did. Hopefully it is a buying opportunity for the foreign markets. There's a lot of catalysts. Everyone's got to take into consideration, though, before really buying in tonight. But we did, of course, give Japan and the rest of the world a big giant dip on a silver platter. All right. We're going to get into this a little further in a minute, but first we got to get through all the metrics, guys. Let me catch up with the rest of you guys in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys, trying to build the channel up even further out. I cannot wait for altcoin season. It's going to be explosive, our channel growth when we do. Yes, Bag Holder got his honey buy to hit. Nice. Happy to hear that, Nebs. Milk Money says, I have a fever and a cure is more cowbell. Yeah, we need more cowbell. Closest thing I got is a wrench and a glass of water. That's all you get. All right. Moving on. That's what we get. That's what we get.
Stupid?
So I'm working with what I have, guys. Okay, A Guy says, how's the evening going? Hope everyone's doing well. Hopefully everything is going well for you as well. A Guy basically said the same thing as you, Gamma. Oh, geez. Yes, everyone's doing well. Let's get this money. Yes. You forgot that part, though. Don't fear the Reaper, says Milk Money. Don't fear the Reaper. Nice. Yo, what's up? Of course, Jake the Snake. Yes, all I hear about is magic beans. I heard you buy high and sell low, right? Of course, Jake the Snake. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, as Jake the Snake always reminds me, as I see him every day, and it's burned in my brain now. Bag Holders Anonymous says, yes, buddy, Joe, go, Jake, go. What the hell? I guess he's got some love for Jake there in the chat. All right, guys, let's get to it. We got a lot of metrics to get through. Let's get through them. All right. I wish I had some more time to pull up some news, but I got one article I really want to get into, which is going to be kind of interesting, in case of, you guys didn't see it today. All right, moving on. We're sitting at 86,000 roughly flat, right now, trying to retest to get back above 86K. Again, it's been a doozy of a day. We broke through so much levels of support, and a lot of the golden pocket is now pretty much all basically sopped up. The only thing we really have left on the board is 85 flat, still holding, barely holding, right? And below that we have 83 and of course 80,000. The likes above it around 81, 81.5, 81 or 82,000. And below that, which is of course starting up, you can see all the new areas now that are getting placed in with longs loading today. Scarier ones, of course, at the very bottom here at 70K. That's all new today, guys. That's all new. So again, watch out for this big roadblock we have at 75K. That's the last CME gap we had to the downside. Looking very, very, very possible we're going to see that here if we do not start to bounce soon. Right? We have about a day or two left to go. If we don't see that bounce happen before then, likelihood of us getting back to 75,000 before Friday or at Friday, by Friday is going to be pretty likely. I would say like a 70% chance if we don't see a big move tomorrow or Wednesday. We're not going to get the final, I guess, out of the woods data on Thursday until Thursday, obviously. That's going to be the CPI, which who believes in those numbers anyway? They're all cooked. All right, so that's what we have to deal with tonight. Of course, bringing you this for free is Kimber the White Snowland on YouTube. Guys, don't pay for something you get for free. And I love the anime reference on my channel, for those who know.
What are you, stupid?
Moving on. Yes. So much so. U.S. national debt sitting at $38,483 billion, about $15 billion away from, getting that halfway point, the midway from 38 to 39. We're going to probably see $40 trillion pretty quickly at the beginning of next year. It's going to be insane. Congratulations, guys. You were here, of course, to watch the flippening. Of course, we cover this every day. Looking at the Fed's decision in January, now sitting at 21%. I think it got up as high as 25 earlier today. I think it had a pullback, right? Yeah, we had a little bit of a pullback. The highest we got was, what is this? Was it 28%? 28%. I thought it was 25. 25 for 25, 30%. Wow, 30%. So it's come down a bit now to about 20. We have to get these job numbers. Of course, it's going to be a big factor And CPI, if you believe those numbers, yada yada, it's inflation's too damn high. Too damn high. Realistically, they should not be cutting, but they're going to cut anyway because they have to save the economy. They're really stuck in a rock and a hard place. They're doomed if they do. They're doomed if they don't. Until we have a debt jubilee or a complete reset, they have to keep cutting rates. All right, moving on. We're looking at fear and greed for the stock market, setting it 50 in neutral. We're very, very. It's very bullish, actually. This is the highest we've seen in such a long time, but we're dead center right now in overall fear and greed. That's awesome for the stock market, but not so much crypto, as crypto is probably still sitting at extreme fear and greed. Let's take a look and see if we're still in extreme fear this evening. I don't want to look. Yes, sitting lower than we were this morning. We were at a 16 this morning, now sitting at 11 when I set up the live stream. Let's do a refresh here just to make sure. Are we still sitting at freaking 11 in extreme fear? This is like the second lowest we've ever seen. Maybe the third lowest. 9 and 6. 6 and 9, and then we have 11. That's ridiculous, man, on the day. Crazy. We have the Dixie still headed downward. We did chop up a little bit here. We were as low as 98.13, I think, this morning, right? We did chop up a little bit, and now we're at 98.29. But of course, it's going to continue to go downward as we print more money, and of course, drop those rates here soon. Right, we got crypto bubbles here on the day. We're looking at the top 100. Of course, I show you guys good opportunities at DCA here on the day. Let's take a look and see what we got. MYX is the only thing sitting still in green with a significant amount, at 12.5 up on MYX today. We've got the likes of Aster down 15%, roughly, right? Aster, of course, is that big project down on Binance. It's been making waves, of course, here recently. That's down about 15%, so a big pullback there. Knights pull back another 10% as well on the day. These are pretty decent moves for the day, honestly. It's for a single day. Good opportunities if you do like some of those projects. We also had a decent drop today, about 7%. Ridiculous. Some of these coins, man, are definitely getting run through the ringer. Let's take a look at the weekly here, see what there's anything here. We're looking for 15s, 20s. There's really nothing. SPX is down 21%. Quant is down 15.7. It's been a while since we talked about Quant. It's been kind of flat here recently. Had a few pumps a few weeks ago, but it's been kind of quiet this year. Let's take a look at the monthly. We're looking for 30s and 40s. ICP down 44%, almost 45% here on the monthly. And we're looking mostly for the monthly for 40s and 50s. Man, at this point, there's a lot of blood to be buying. Aptos is down 45.9. All in all, it's a few. There's a few here that are, of course, sold off more than others. Anyone's down that's close to 30% here on the monthly, and you're, of course, very bullish on it. I wouldn't want to discourage you from continuing to DCA. There's definitely a lot of good pickups here. I mean, my God, Render's down 33%, Near's down 35%, Virtuous Protocol's down 36%, Filecoin's down 38%. If you haven't built an AI portfolio, maybe you want to look at doing that now. Uniswap's down 30%. Tao's down 18%. Say's down 27%. So you don't have too many options here. My number one pick is probably still going to be ICP for the top 100. All right, doing the same thing for the top 200 assets as well. Again, on the daily here, we're looking down Folks. We just covered that one not too long ago. It's an interesting project, Folks, down at 42% here on the day. Crazy. It is a newer coin, so it's only been out for about a month or two. So I take that in consideration. It's probably finding a bottom here, but my God, it's a huge Bart Simpson and really hasn't really done anything since the launch. Could be a good time to buy in, or maybe wait for a new bottom because, whatever. Do your own due diligence. It just ran up to $48 and crashed to $14.50. It's crazy. All right, so that's what we have here on the day. It's a huge drop on the day. And that's all we really got on the day. Pippin's up 24%. Beats up still 10%. That's that AI dance game. We talked about that a few weeks ago. All right, let's take a look at the weekly here. Luna Classic's down 31%. Stable's down 22%. We're looking for about 10, 15s, 20s here, and there's a lot. There's actually a lot here on the top 200. Wormhole's down 12%, close to 15. Doesn't meet that standard though. I do like that sell-off. Pith is down 15%. Zbex down 11. Oof, man. A lot of these coins, everything's taking a hit. Almost everything's down here, about 10% off on the week. 30% on Luna Classic. I still don't believe in that project. I just kind of want to see it go away. What else we have here? Nothing else. All right. Monad down 30% here as well on the weekly. On the month, we're looking for 40s, guys. 50s even. Fast Token still at 73% off. We've got 33% down on Wormhole. It's one of my favorite projects. 33%. It's not too bad here on the monthly. Concord, that's down 48%. So if you're a big fan of that, maybe you want to pick up some more. Jasmine's down 30%. I do like Jasmine. Zebek's down almost 20% now here on the month. I want to see a little more blood than that, but 20% is not too bad. It's 17.8 respectively, though. I'm rounding. DCR is down 53%. I'm not too familiar with that project is. It looks like that one's been in the top 200 for a minute. I'm not sure exactly what Decred is. Is that DeFi Credit or something like that? Telegram's down 33%. Sands down 35%. You have a lot of things to choose from. Syrup's down 40% still. OG's down 37%. Again, if I were to pick here in the top 200, it'd probably still be something between Jasmine, Wormhole, some of my favorites. Xano. Xano is also part of the Zebek family, so maybe it's something you want to look into. Graph Token is also down to 33% there. Did that break into the top 200 recently? Yes, it did. Damn. It recently just did, because that was in the top 100 forever. Looks like as of the last month, it's dropped 10 in rank, reaching 108, of course, placing it in the top 200 assets. So maybe you want to grab into some Graph. It's moving downward. There's just a lot of opportunity here. A lot of opportunity. I'm going to get into that as to why here in a minute, because I got some good news for you in this crazy time we're in. Pith is still down 35.6%. Is that still around? Yeah, it's still right around 120 in market cap. So definitely a choose your own adventure kind of day. I do like these three right here. IMX is also down 33%. Yeah, there's a lot of opportunities. Still a lot of opportunities to pick up some more on the red, guys. Of course, not financial advice. These are my top picks for the day. Don't do anything stupid, guys. But yeah, of course, do your own due diligence and DCA wisely.
I'd buy that for $1.
You never know in crypto. You just never know. Bitcoin market cap also hitting 59% dominance again, guys. Damn near 60%.
This entire idea of like 60% dominance
year.
is bullshit, ridiculous, stupid, right? Like,
it's stupid, man. It's stupid. No bull run for us. No bull run for us. All right, moving on. We have, of course, CoinGlass showing you that they're still buying. Institutions are still buying. We're still, picking up all the lows. They're buying it all while everyone's freaking out. Yada, yada, yada. All right, what else we got? Top 10 assets in the world today. We're looking, anything really moving? Not really. Cardano's still sitting at number 10. And you guys know we're in the middle. Pretty much nothing really moves anymore. We got Tether. I'm going to look at market cap real quick here. Market cap of Tether sitting at $186 billion. I think that's down roughly about 2. Wasn't the highest they ever seen was 188, I thought. Market cap. No, that is the highest it's ever been. Don't listen to me, folks. Yeah, still sitting at $186 billion on Tether. Only about $14 billion away from $200 billion in market cap. So all the money's still sitting on the sidelines, of course, of those stable coins. The second one, of course, being USDC, sitting at $78 billion as well. Let's take a look at what market cap is done here. How are they doing? Looks like they're doing the highest they ever have been either as well, sitting at $78 billion, the highest we've ever seen for USDC as well. So a lot of people, of course, taking some profits, maybe taking some losses, and rolling that into stablecoin ready for the new year. All right, looking at the top 20 assets. Anything new here? Not really as well. Bitcoin Cash is still holding 11, and Sui is still holding 20. Let's look at XRP market cap as well. The only things we really have to look at that are kind of entertaining. Wow, XRP's market cap has taken a hit, almost down $10 billion in market cap. Price action definitely hit as well, $1.88. Wow. We're definitely starting to see, some of these projects start to wither the storm. All right, so that's what we got right now happening on total market cap, sitting currently at 2.94 trillion, up a little bit. We saw it as low as 2.9, 2.92, so it's up about 4 since the big drop, but we did enter the day at 3.07. So yeah, we did take a hit to our overall space today. Okay, Bitcoin treasuries. If you guys didn't hear this morning, MicroStrategy bought another 10,000 Bitcoin. Actually, I think it was more like 11,000. Yeah, so currently they're putting their total, amounts up to 671,000 total coins. BlackRock, I don't think really acquired too much. The outflows are still happening with the ETFs, even though the institutions are still buying on the other end. All right, so if I can see, yep, 776. That might be up like 1,000 since this morning. I think it was 775 this morning, but don't quote me. Geez. We also have the Bitcoin rainbow chart showing you guys. We're still basically in the fire sale. Yes, we are. Yes, we are still in the fire sale for Bitcoin. Looks just like every time I look at the rainbow chart, I show you guys, always reference, of course, the bear market in 2015 to 17, and it still looks like we have just an extended bear market from the bottom of 2022 to where we are now. It's redonkulous. I was actually quoted this morning that Bloomberg reported Nvidia had a 300% increase from 2022. But Bitcoin's had a 500 or 600, depending on where we're at right now. I didn't look at the chart before I went on. We're at 85.9, so about 86,000. I think from the high of the year, at the all-time high, we were putting in like 600 or 700% from the bottom of 2022, right? So about 125,000. We're sitting at 621%, and we are currently at 86,000, sitting at still 400%. So we did still kind of outperform Nvidia, about 100% outperform with just Bitcoin if you were to buy Bitcoin or Nvidia from 2022, which, you know what, I did. So I'm still happy with my holdings. Just gotta say. All right, it's not all doom and gloom out there. You gotta look at the bright side. All right. Looking at all the top 10 assets in the world today, we got gold sitting at $30 trillion in market cap, damn near all-time highs, if not already hitting a new all-time high today. Let's take a look at that as well. I think silver already did today. It got really close this morning, but damn it, it's still following my my prediction for gold too. Holy hell, that was one I put out at the end of November, and it's still playing out today. We did tap. Did we tap the all-time high? No, almost. We're about $100 away from it. $95 away from the all-time high on gold. Silver, I think, hit a new all-time high today. No, close but no cigar today as well. It got robbed by about 60 cents. Roughly 40 cents, 30, 40 cents, something like that on gold from all-time highs. Also still following my my pattern at it's ridiculous. all right, let's take a look, get back into the rest of the assets here. Bitcoin's still holding number 8, which is good. Broadcom did, of course, pull back last week, gave us some breathing room. Of course, Broadcom did flip us a few weeks ago, so happy to see that there. But Facebook is climbing up quick, and of course, it wouldn't take too much to flip Bitcoin in this current market slump that we're in. All right, let's get into it, guys. News. We got news. I want to start with the only thing I had time to pull up, and that was Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood, believe it or not, is starting to sell Tesla. So Cathie Wood's 2026 playbook: Bitcoin leads crypto portfolio, trimming Tesla to rebalance her portfolio. If you guys aren't familiar with Cathie Wood, she is my Bitcoin Mary to Michael Saylor as Jesus. ARK Invest, Cathie Wood said ARK is undergoing a portfolio rebalancing beyond the Mag 7 in order to realign with the next wave of innovation. She is basically predicting a capital rotation, like I've been talking about, from Mag 7, especially in AI play and Nvidia, to crypto into next year. So what happened in an exclusive video interview with Sampru TV on Sunday, Wood ranked Bitcoin as her top crypto allocation, calling it a global monetary system, a technology, and an entirely new asset class. She placed Ethereum on the second, citing her role as an institutional platform for smart contracts, following Solana as the leading consumer-focused layer 1 blockchain. So her top 3 picks, you guys didn't catch that, was Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. ARK's crypto-linked equity exposure mirrors this view: Coinbase, Nasdaq Coin, and the firm's largest holding, followed by Robinhood and stablecoin issuer Circle. Wood also said ARK's total crypto exposure currently sits around 12 to 13%, which she considers is appropriate for now. And she identified the next major catalyst as approval from large wealth management wirehouses, including Morgan Stanley, Bank of America, Merrill Lynch, Wells Fargo, UBS, and formerly including spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs in client portfolios and model allocations. While these ETFs already exist, Wood noted that the wirehouses have yet to add them to an improved platform. She suggested these institutions may have waited for up to 4-year Bitcoin cycle to mature and the current drawdown to play out before increasing their exposures. Anything else to this here? Yes. So why does it matter? Addressing these recent portfolio moves, Wood says trimming Tesla was simply rebalancing after strong performance, with profits redirected into crypto assets during a period of market dislocation caused by regulatory uncertainty and a sharp sell-off. We tend to rebalance the portfolio in that way when stock moves up relative to others, and we're going through a painful moment right now, she said. Wood also pushed back on the idea that ARK strategy depends on the low interest rates. She argued that the Federal Reserve is overlooking deflationary signals and could drive inflation lower next year, marking data's high rates unnecessary. Citing history, she noted that ARK delivered a strong outperformance in 2017 and 18, even as rates were rising, and aiming to dispel the notion that innovation led by investing only works in easy money environments. So yeah, looks like Cathie Wood, of course, her major playbook is... What is wrong with this website? It's so jank. Her major playbook, of course, is Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. All right. We're going to get into some more articles, but I'm going to catch up with you guys in the chat. How you guys feeling today? How you guys feeling? You guys feeling bullish? You guys feeling bearish? Do you feel like we're going to return back to the high 90s by the end of the week, or the low 80s by the end of the week? Are we going to hit 75? Let's start a poll. Ask you guys how you feel. All right, so let's do this. We're going to do 70K. Let's do, if I can get my keyboard to work. There we go. It was just asleep, so like can't get my numbers to my numpad to work. There we go. 70K. Let's do 70, 75, 70, 75, 85, and how about 95? Let's do a little bit across the board there. All right, so where do you think Bitcoin will be by Friday? Be altcoin. There we go. All right, asking you guys in the poll. All right, let's check in the chat real quick. Jake the Snake's coming in hot with the lube with Braveheart McFreedom. Trying to put out the fire. He's chasing the fire. How's it going? Nav's also handing up the lubes as well. Yes, we also got Braveheart McFreedom with a 200 penny super chat. And my God, my man, Brian coming in with a $10 super chat. How did I miss that sale?
Give me money. Money now. Me
Boom.
money. Needing a lot now.
Oh my God, Jake the Snake also with 200 pennies as well. Holy crap, guys. Thank you for supporting the live tonight, guys. I appreciate it. I'm surprised I missed it while I was rambling. Let's start with the biggest first. Thank you, Brian. What are your thoughts on ETH going forward? I think ETH is, of course, going to do well. Mommy Cathie Wood says so, right? Oh, geez. All joking aside, I do love Cathie Wood. She's definitely one of the first people who convinced me to get into crypto and Bitcoin back in the day. If it wasn't for her and Mac Costello, I would not be here today. Yes, ETH going. I still think ETH has a potential to roll into like $6,000 by the first quarter of next year. Easily, maybe even higher. I mean, no one's stopping their accumulation of it. Even if we do still have a slump with crypto, if the market structure bill gets passed, guys, it's gonna be like a 2x everything overnight. It's gonna be stupid. It's gonna be redonkulous. We're gonna have clear rules of the road, and hopefully the ability to stop manipulation. I do have to shout out to Andy. Him and I were going back this morning because I really didn't think that they were gonna have this vote, and I did some looking into it today, and I don't think they're voting at all this year. I think it's all gonna be left behind for next year. So that's how it's looking right now. I haven't seen anything new on the market structure bill. I've been Googling it all day. And they don't even have a vote scheduled today. That's what I found out. Let's see what we can do some Googling this morning or this afternoon. U.S. Senate delays crypto market structure bill until 2026. This one came out 2 hours ago. The Senate Bank Committee has reportedly confirmed that it will not hold a market structure bill markup this year, postponing it until early 2026. According to the spokesperson, Chairman Scott and committee have made strong progress on bipartisan digital asset market structure legislation, and the revelation comes after the SEC chairman praised blockchain technology, saying that the public blockchains are more transparent than the traditional financial system. Yeah. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have to wait for this to happen into next year. So again, postponing a lot of what we're seeing here, and probably the main reason why we're seeing a lot of sell-off at the end of the year as well, because we're not going to really see a big boom until this is done. So we're going to have to wait probably the first quarter, somewhere between. I mean, it's going to be a huge. If everything lands on top of what I think how it's going to land. Oh my God, talking about free money. $2,000 stimulus, tax returns, all the money coming in all at once. Another rate cut possibly before March. I mean, it's going to be explosive right on top of tax season. That's what I was looking like it's going to play out. Right. So yeah, that's how I feel about ETH. I think it's going to do well. I think it's going to be somewhere between maybe 6,000 and 8,000 by the end of the first quarter if all this plays out in our favor. Super chats in this economy, says Braveheart McFreedom. Super chats in this economy? Yeah, 100%. We also had Jake the Snake saying the Fed is stuck between a sock and a. What the hell, Jake? Holy hell!
You stupid!
How the hell did I? Wait till the end to read that one. Wow. Of course, Jake. Of course. Also reminding me, if you guys haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe, as Jake the Snake always reminds me to do so, to shill harder. Again, all hail the King of Ohio, Jake the Snake. Long live the King. All right. And only in Ohio, man. Only in Ohio. Ohio's doing not too bad, man. I mean, they're preventing people from marrying AI, and they're allowing people to, sell things with Bitcoin as long as it's not more than $500. They won't have to pay taxes. Right. Let me scroll back up and try to catch up with you guys here in the chat. I finally won a trade, says Jake. He won. He finally won. Yes, my man. Let's do it. Damn, Jake, I'm happy for it. But you know what? The easiest way to win a trade is just hodl, my friend, and wait for the trade to play out and sell. Shorted. Yes, spot is what I mean. I shorted and it finally worked, says Jake. Damn. Yeah. Happy for you, man. I'm happy. What the hell? This gay hearts in the chat. Oh my God, where'd that emoji come from? What the hell, guys?
Are you stupid?
Guys are insane. Braveheart said I sharded and also wore dookie pants now. Oh my God. We're doomed, says Nebs. We're doomed. Lowest I've ever seen is 11, says Nebs. Guys, don't you remember the 6 we had? We had 6 on the index, the Fear and Greed index. That was like I think it was like the end of November. It was like the very end of November going into December. It might have just been December 1st, actually. Crap, I liquidated and it's actually going down, says Derry. No, Dre, no. Guys, stay safe out there. Guys, don't do anything stupid.
What are you, stupid?
Lose all your coins before the bull run. Did someone say liquid? Well, some of you guys have liquid in your pants right now. Brave Hartman Freedom says a week at 85, a week at 80, a week at 70, just to drive you batshit and sell your bags. Yeah, don't be that guy unless tax harvesting. 100% Braveheart, 100%. Don't be that guy. I mean, I'm right there with you. I am just trying to keep all my coins, as many as I possibly can, selling off just tiny bits on the way down. It sucks just to pay my bills. It hurts, guys. It hurts. Gotta do what I gotta do, though. This is the life I chose. You know a lot about the strawberry. What the hell? Strawberry. Oh God, 6 and 7. Oh my God. And then 6 and 9s. Wait in the chat. What the hell, guys? Okay, yeah, strawberry getting called out by Braveheart, saying again, exactly, strawberry. That's what we were heading towards. Max Payne, yeah. And if you guys are not part of the Discord, don't forget to check out the Discord. The link should be in the description down below. Last time I looked at my screen, though, it wasn't there. Kind of weird. So you let me know if that link is still down in the description below. And if it is, don't forget to jump over there. I was telling you guys today, I thought that it looked like today was going to be 80-85 for the bottom. And we are here. 85 flat or 85.5 is what I meant to say. Looks like we're pretty much here right now. Strawberry Dragon's coming with a $10 super chat. Cliff did. Oh, what the hell? Damn, guys. Thank you.
Give me money. Money me. Money now. Me a money.
I did not
Needing a lot
expect
now.
this much support on a down day. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much, Cliff, coming in with a $10 super chat. That's a lot of pennies.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. That's 1,000 pennies, right? I had a brain fart. I might be down on the tokens like Ninja picks, but already bought the tickets, so let's enjoy the ride. Yes, Cliff, 100%. I'm right there with you. I'm enjoying the ride, the ups and downs. We're going to get through it together, guys. Colin says, I got a tax harvest to counter that $150 capital gain. Oh, yes, I'm right there with you, man. $150 capital gain. Maybe a little higher than that. Yes, I am. I think I had to sell off something that's at least like a $30,000 loss from what we made, or what I made from XRP this year. I found, I think it's like 15-20% capital gains tax. Since it is long-term capital gains, I don't know. I I haven't sat down and really looked at it. I'm gonna probably just take a hit just to be careful and be just in case anyway. Exactly what's over heading towards Max Payne. Jacob Six says, thanks Otaku. The Kingdom of Ohio is doing well. No one has more than $500 in the entire state. I love it. I love it. That is hilarious. Oh my God, Jake. I feel for Ohio, man. I mean, you see those videos, guys? I've been sharing all the time. I want to show you guys some more tonight. I was showing my mom some today, and she about lost her mind. She didn't believe me. Just look at it. People living in their cars now. It's all over the place. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Some of my history. Everyone's waking up. Everyone's waking up. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Can I not go further into my history? Really? There we go. There we go. Just ignore the prawn. Ignore the prawn. All right, what am I looking for? Everyone's waking up. I'm looking for people living in their cars. I might have watched that last night. People are giving up. People are living in their cars. Yes, by the Epic Economist. Let's go. Look at this.
And steal from us not just our money, but
So she found
up for literally everything, but income and salaries are not.
and she's discovering the same thing. Apartments she used to live in years ago are charging more now, but nothing's being upgraded.
This guy's awesome.
Or they're living in their cars, or living in the back of their trucks, because who can afford 3-4K rent for one person? It's just not obtainable. And
yeah, there were so many videos of people living in their cars, guys. It's crazy. It's nuts. It's nuts. All right, so yeah, not making this up. Look at this guy. This guy has like his sleeping bag and everything set up, and look at this.
On at night, so I have privacy and it keeps the temperature regulated.
I might be there next year,
I made this myself. Back here is my extra water storage. It's 3 gallons, and that's pretty much it. We have my day pack. But this is how I happily live without having to stress about rent in America.
Yeah, that's how bad it is. All right, moving on. Where were we? No robosexuals around, says Jake the Snake. Yes, and it's on the sign. Welcome to Ohio. You're able to pay with Bitcoin. No one has more than $500. It's fine. It's on the sign. Oh my God. And also, you're not allowed to marry AI. I got a tax harvest counter. Yes. You guys do what you got to do, guys. Just, of course, make sure it makes sense in your finances. He's down, but his money is up, says Bagholders Anonymous. Manbush, Jake the Snake's calling out Manbush. Every coin ninja promotes his manipulated to hell and back. Oh God, you guys shout out to Economic Ninja, I think there. Strawberry Dragon says, I am to live in my car and so I can buy more on the dip. There you go. See, I'm gonna have to probably do the same thing next year. Except my strategy is Thailand instead of car. I think it's almost equivalent, right? Almost. It's a little more expensive still. Oh God, I almost choked on this one. The van life, yeah. Living in a van down by the river, eating government cheese. That's where we're going to be in 2026. That's the life to live. The boomer gets, talks to a lot of mess with having it hard in the youth. You have no idea what young people do today, says Jake the Snake. Deal with to survive. Yeah, seriously, man. I can't imagine graduating. I saw another video. I wish I could find it on the spot. Saw a video today. It's this 22-year-old just got out of college, and she's talking about how she went to for food prep, not for food prep. I forgot the name of the study is. She went there for I think 3 or 4 years and got, or maybe it was 2 or 3 years, and got some sort of master's in food or something. And Chipotle wouldn't even hire. And she said, "Effing Chipotle will not even accept my application." She can't get a job, and she's 22 years old. There's no entry-level jobs for her right now. Macro reality is, what happening is, where's retail? Living in their cars at the rest stop, Walmart parking lots, etc. Respect the real Ohio, says Ray Department Freedom. Economic cringe, just shake a snake. You guys in the chat. He's gonna cry some more, and prophecy some coin picks. Oh boy. You guys talking smack in the chat about that Echo Ninja. Okay, all right, let's see what we can dig up here on the news tonight. This is Bitcoin.com. News.bitcoin.com. Mecca seller teases under Bitcoin buy as strategy makes another orange dot comeback. It's crazy amount of buys. Got $1 billion today in Bitcoin again on the day. Bank of Japan hike watch. Why Japan's neck move has traders on edge worldwide. We've been talking about this for months. We could probably dive into that a little bit more tonight. Why not? What else we have? Galaxy Digital's head of research says Tether's global reach is massive, probably underestimated, for sure. Tether's scale, profitability, and expanding business interests remain widely underestimated. They said that in person at Bitcoin 2024 or 2025 this year. So yeah, I definitely feel it, man. Because they definitely like, why people don't think that we have the money we have, and have this, and they have all these new partnerships with all these banks, and they have more gold than anyone else in the world. Yeah, according to a new analyst by Alex Thorne, head of a firm wide research at Galaxy Digital. Alex Thorne, Tether has quietly become one of the crypto's most powerful firms. Alex Thorne's assessment appeared in Galaxy Research's weekly brief published December 12th. It was later shared on X, where Thorne outlined the views of the growing breadth of the world's largest stablecoin issuer. Thorne emphasized that his observations reflect Galaxy Research's analysis and his own perspective. Tether currently has more than $185 billion in its flagship USDT coin. We showed it today. It was actually $186 billion as of the day. USDT's stablecoin circulation, making it the largest issuer in the market with a worldwide margin. According to the report, Thorne noted that the company also preparing a version designated to comply with the proposed U.S. Genius Act, signaling further regulatory engagement. Beyond stablecoin, Thorne highlighted Tether's expanding operational footprint. The firm operates Bitcoin mining and higher performance computational data centers, holds agricultural and robotics investments, and runs software initiatives that can include a private messaging application and artificial intelligence health product. Don't forget, they're also creating a new cold storage device that's going to allow everyone to settle all of their transactions with any coin for handling fees. So it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Tether also become a major lender with his centralized finance, CFI. The Galaxy Research data cited a brief shows that the company's loan book exceeding $14 billion, placing it along the largest centralized lenders on the crypto sector. Financially, Thorne pointed that Tether's profitability a defining feature. The company reported paying more than $10 billion in dividends during the first 9 months of 2025, while its U.S. Treasury bill holding are estimated to generate roughly $7 billion in annual interest income. Thorne added as well that Tether Paleodornio, of course the president of Tether, CEO of Tether, confirmed in September that the firm was raising capital at a $500 billion valuation, which would make it one of the biggest crypto companies in the world, and all with possibly fewer than 200 employees. Report also highlighted Tether's role in capitalizing 21 Capital. Of course, 21 Capital, Jack Muller's partnership. They're a newly listed Bitcoin treasury firm on New York Stock Exchange. Tether contributed 43,514 Bitcoin to the company, a move Thorne described as a significant step in bringing offshore crypto wealth into the United States markets. All right, so, Who's still bearish on Tether? I don't know. Some insane people. All right. Thornton's research brief of Tether comes on the heels of the SPP downgrade, a move that the company pushed back on, and they relied on the assumptions that the traditional finance propaganda machine is growing, worried about the company tries to defy the force of gravity of the broken financial system. Tether's CEO said at the time, responding to the SP's critique, Tether's widening presence across lending infrastructure and the public markets points to the company acting with a clearly defined long-term strategy rather than a narrow short-term focus. And definitely very underestimated indeed. They didn't even mention the gold. It's silly nonsense. All right, moving on. Just a little, crazy piece right there on Tether. Seller buys nearly $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. That's happened today. Weekly recap: Bitcoin and Ethereum rebound. Solana and XRP extends inflow. This is coming from the ETFs. So definitely flooding back into the ETFs here. Crypto economies, $3 trillion line breaks as altcoins, double digits. Not really feeling any of these other articles here on the side here. Let's dive into this one here and move on to the next outlet. Bank of Japan hike watch. Why Japan's next move has traders on edge worldwide. Eyes are now on the Bank of Japan as the central bank is poised to make a bold move next week. That's today, this week. This came out a day ago, so this one came out on Sunday. Eyes are now on the Bank of Japan as the central bank is poised to make a bold move this week. I think it's going to be on the 18th. Last week, the U.S. Federal Reserve trimmed the federal funds rate by a quarter point. And again, the rest is history. I don't want to read all that again. Japan's central bank is set to convene on its monetary policy on December 18th and 19th of 2025, with the decision expected to be the second day. The markets are bracing for a possible increase to what the hell is this? This is Japan's central bank. Possibly increased by 0.75% from 0.5%. So about a 0.25% up. A move that would formally close the chapter of the world's last remaining negative interest rate regime. When it comes into interest rates, Japan's long, of course, stood apart from the global outlier. Since the 80s, right? Since the 80s. We don't need to go down that rabbit hole as well. There's a lot of history in this article. Okay, so in simple terms, the strategy involved borrowing low-cost yen and deploying it to higher-yielding assets overseas. The trade only holds together as long as the yen funding stays exceptionally cheap and the currency remains steady as it drifts lower. At present, leading prediction markets, Polymarket and Kalshi, are signaling strong odds that the Bank of Japan will deliver a 25 basis point increase. Damn. So we're looking at a 25 basis point increase, basically at 99% probability, with a 1.9% probability it's going to be zero. Polymarket traders are only penciling it in the quarter point rate increase from the Bank of Japan, with probabilities hovering near 98%. Every other scenario, no other change, or larger move or a cut has been largely cast aside, each sitting at 2% or lower, reflecting a near lock at the quarter point step in the market's central expectation. So it's more than likely going to happen. Kalshi traders echo that the conviction, a 21 to 40 basis point hike at the Bank of Japan meeting next week, carries roughly 95% odds. All right, let's get into opinion as to what could happen afterwards. All right. Many believe the particular rate increase may affect equities and crypto assets. U.S. stocks ended lower on Friday across the board, led by a sharp NASDAQ drop of roughly 400 points. The Dow, S&P 500, and the New York Stock Exchange Composite also closed in the red, as you can see here. In Japan, data shows the Nikkei closing near 50,800 at the top, and the Topix around 3,420, pointing to the broad gains after the session that opened with the uneven trading. Some observers now expect Bitcoin to retreat on the Bank of Japan hike. A view gaining traction on X has users circulate the theory. Bank of Japan is set to hike rates 25%, or 25 basis points. 0.25%. December 19th, and Japan equals the largest holder of the U.S. government debt. Yes. One user wrote, every Bank of Japan rate hike, Bitcoin drops over 20% plus. No, that's what they've been talking about over the weekend. It's pretty much been, if you guys haven't seen any of Twitter lately, it's been 20% or more. Another user sharing a chart added that Japan rate hikes affect on Bitcoin. The next next one is most likely on the Friday the 19th. The view has fueled speculation that the move could act as another trigger, pushing Bitcoin towards the 75,000 range. Whether the scenario plays out remains an open question and will not be answered until the Bank of Japan makes a move. Bitcoin is already down 29% from its 26,000 plus all-time high, and another hit in the valuation could prove very painful. Theories like these also scattered widely across X and other social media platforms. For now, markets remain wait-and-see mode, and the Bank of Japan holding the final card. Prediction markets, futures pricing, and the social media chatter all point to the rate hike, but conviction does not equal certainty. And if Japan does move, global ripples are likely testing everything from equity momentum to Bitcoin's resolve. Damn, that was a nice solid article here. So what do you guys feel? I want to see in the polls here. With 75K Bitcoin leading the way by the end of the week. By Friday, you guys are, of course, thinking that Bitcoin will be at these prices by Friday, and 33%. The next would be 70%. So yeah, wow, guys, you guys are very bearish in the chat. No conviction for long-term, HODL, gold, silver, Bitcoin? No. We'll have to wait and see. It's going to be interesting. The only thing I can see, I mean, it's probably going to be doom either way this week, but the only thing I can see probably pushing us back is maybe the certainty of the stimulus that's coming out of Japan. It's the only thing that could kind of stop some of this pain, because, we're going to have, of course, a stronger yen out of nowhere, which is going to be kind of odd for the markets to absorb with the yen. Carry trade. All right, unwinding. Let's see what else we got in the chat before we move on to the next thing. What's this? He's gonna cry some more and probably some coin picks. That you guys are, of course, talking about the ninja. Yeah, shout out to Ninja. What the hell? Yeah. Oh, geez. Not so much shout out for many, says Cliff. sorry guys. I'm sorry if you're not too happy with the other guy. I want to hate on someone like that. I still love you, buddy. Jake is saying calling Cliff. I just like to poo on the cringe. All right. Braveheart McFreedom says the key to happiness is becoming content with less or more, says Braveheart McFreedom. 100% right there with you, Brave. Definitely learned that the hard way this year. Dina, not you, says, haha, can we go a little lower? The cheaper, the better for my DCing. I think you said the same thing this morning too, D, not you, as well. Just be happy. Yes, says Braveheart. More or less, yes, Brave, yes. That's why I'm in Florida right now. I'm just distracting myself as much as possible with friends, family, and good times, despite bad markets.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Rihio, I salute you, says Braveheart. I'm not sure who you're talking to there. I am job, says Braveheart. What the hell? Yeah, no one's going to have a job in 2026. All right, moving on. What else we got here? Bitcoin price plummets. What's the latest? The Crypto Capo calls it a bear trap and explains what to expect. That's a really good take on this. It looks like a bear trap, and we're at the lowest lows we've seen in, I think we haven't been this low since August, or not even. We were high in August. We haven't been in the 80s since the beginning of the year. I think it's back into December now of last year, so about a year ago. Let's take a look on the daily. When was the last time we were sitting at 85K? I guess after, of course, the giant tariff drop, right? I forgot about that. Yeah, there was that. So we can come back down there and still be, it would suck. It would hurt. It would definitely destroy the entire macro bull trend. But the last time we were sitting at 85K was back in April. Yikes. All right. We went back. What's the latest? Il Capo calls it a bear trap and explains what to expect next. Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies face forced intense selling pressure in recent hours, while the US stock market maintained a relatively strong performance. The weak performance of cryptocurrency market has become more pronounced after trading sideways just below 90K, experienced a rapid decline at the start of US trading and falling short of 86,800 during the day. And of course, where we are now at 85.9, right? Let me see. Where are we at? I'm like all the way down there. There we go, 85.9. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, the sell-off in the market wasn't limited to Bitcoin. Ethereum fell down to around $3,000. I think we're still holding 3,000, just barely. $50 off from that. Damn, that sucks. Okay, Bespoke Investment offers a noteworthy assessment of market dynamics and analysis of the A-share of Bitcoin. And it's probably a shill in the middle of this article, honestly. I think it is. On the technical side, some analysts argue that the current decline may not be permanent. Markets expect El Capo of crypto described the pullback as a bear trap, expressing his expectation of a strong recovery. According to the analyst, the next critical target for Bitcoin is $95,000. At this level is clearly surpassed. The 100,000 range could come back into focus. We all hope, and that's been my idea, is that we're going to come back, swing back up for one last big hurrah. 100 grand, 110 at most. Definitely not your all-time highs till next year, in my opinion. All right, so I'm definitely feeling something like that too. We just got to get through a lot of this negative price action and bear news and mythology. And honestly, the yen carry trade could really really do some damage if we don't get more news out of Japan on that, on the aftermath of what their plans are on stimulus. All right. What else? Filecoin slides 5%. This is CoinDesk. I'm not finding anything else here as well. UK support court refuses BSV appeal. That's the Bitcoin, of course, Satoshi Vision. Narrowing $13 billion lawsuit. Yes, and looks like Craig Wright is not going to get another shake at that. Strategies Stride credit spread has tightened over the past month. There yields, yes, on Stride in the 10-year treasury. Okay. BlackRock continues its aggressive push into crypto with 7 new, we take a look at that. 7 new global job openings. Okay, job openings. Looks like they're looking for someone out there in Asia as well as some other places for BlackRock. Okay. Yada yada. Now, they're definitely reaching for some news here today. What's this here? PayPal issuer PYUSD applies for Utah Industrial Bank license. That's pretty cool. Senate punts crypto market structure bill to next year. Yep, that's official. It happened. We already read an article. If you guys didn't catch that, you're just joining us right now. We're pushing this out until next year. No vote until next year. All right. I don't think we need to read this whole damn thing. No, I think we're good. All right, moving on. What else we have? Crypto news. Let's skip that tonight. Let's go to Cointelegraph. Bitcoin's 4-year cycle is intact but driven by politics and liquidity. Standard Charter, Coinbase deepen alliance to build institutional crypto infrastructure. I wanted to cover this tonight. I almost forgot, and no one's covering it on the main pages. No one's talking about it. But Meta wallet, right? If you guys use the MetaMask. Right, MetaMask wallet. I've been using it for the last 5 or 6 years for, I don't really like hot wallets, but if I got to do something, I'd rather sacrifice one of those and do something dumb there than my cold storage. Definitely MetaMask today announced that they're going to be allowing Bitcoin, supporting Bitcoin as of today. So yeah, MetaMask adds Bitcoin to wallets for seamless multi-chain experience. This is huge and very, very, very late in the grand scheme of things. MetaMask has officially rolled out support for Bitcoin, allowing users to manage and trade Bitcoin alongside assets like Ethereum, Solana, Monad, and Say. The addition marks a significant step in MetaMask's multi-chain expansion following the successful integration of other blockchains earlier this year. Users can now seamlessly trade, send, and receive Bitcoin within the MetaMask wallet. To start using Bitcoin and MetaMask, users must update their wallet to the latest version. The update will automatically generate a Bitcoin address. With the multi-chain accounts, MetaMask currently supports native SegWit addresses, and it plans to incorporate Taproot addresses in the near future. Once the update is complete, users can easily interact with Bitcoin through their wallets, integrated features, and they can buy Bitcoin with local currency using options like credit cards, Apple Pay, PayPal, bank transfers, and the wallet will also allow users to swap assets to Bitcoin to other networks such as Ethereum and Solana using the built-in swap feature. Buy, send, and sell, of course, Bitcoin in MetaMask. Awesome. Today. Crazy. The world's such a weird place. All right, what else we got? There's a lot of news today. Honestly, it's good news like always. It just doesn't move price action. It's a paradox. Yes, and price action. We just need the crypto structure bill at this point. So I think that's going to move price. JP Morgan's fund lands on Ethereum. Wall Street's big shift. We talked about that earlier this morning. If you guys didn't hear it already, we shout from the rooftops all day this morning, all day. JP Morgan Asset Management has launched its first tokenized money market fund on Ethereum, making it another moment where the Wall Street's playbook crosses the blockchain theory territory. The bank seeded the new on-chain net yield fund, Money, MONY, with $100 million of its own money before opening up to outside investors, targeting institutions and high net worth individuals right now. Participants gain digital tokens representing the stake, effectively putting the rails of a core financial product on chain. All right, that's all I'm going to say. I've already talked about way too much this morning. All right, moving on. And again, it's not like any of us can really get on there, right? You have to have at least 1 million, 3 million, something like that to participate. The best years are definitely ahead. Fundstress Tom Lee says fundamentals point to long-term bullishness for Bitcoin and crypto. We showed you this. It was a CNBC interview he had early this morning. I think it was like 7 or 8 a.m., that CNBC interview. And it was pretty short and sweet. He was basically saying that he doesn't think that the Mag 7 or AI is really going to have a strong run next year. He's expecting maybe a 10% increase overall, and that crypto is going to do very, very well in its place. And kind of again, like Kathy Wood, kind of not saying the quiet part out loud, but kind of alluding or pointing to the fact that we're going to get capital rotations from these these big companies into, of course, crypto. All right. Oh boy, yeah, and all these, of course, we've already talked about as well. Nice. That tells me that we're all pretty much all caught up on the news, guys. Again, don't forget to also check out the merch store, guys. The merch store is open. I keep forgetting to show it. I might as well on the channel tonight. Don't forget the shop is still open. You can purchase the merch. Give some of your Chaos crew some Christmas gifts over on the store. We have, of course, mugs. Yes, mugs, mouse pads. We've got Crypto Otaku, the sticker. The socks, the hoodies, the t-shirts. We got a little bit of everything for some of your Crypto Chaos fans out there. So don't forget to take a look at the merch store today. You can also find it, I think it should just be hovering right around, the chat. All right. Getting back into it. Shield. Don't forget to also shield the channel. Yes, Otaku, shield the channel. Don't forget to, of course, like and subscribe here. And if you like the same sort of content, we're also over on Twitter as well. Don't forget to head over there and give us a like over there as well. All right. Let's jump into some doom scrolling. That's why we're here, of course, getting the real news from Twitter and doing some unfiltered doom scrolling. See what we may have missed in crypto today. And typically we don't. We're actually pretty good. And we're on top of it every single day. Just in, rumors circulating the massive crypto partnership brewing between the largest banks in the United States and Strategy, the largest corporate Bitcoin holder in the world, with 671,000 Bitcoin. Is Michael Saylor, has he been buying so aggressively in the last 2 weeks? Why? Is this why he has been? Because he's been, I don't know if you guys noticed, we've been showing you guys all week that he's been talking to all these big banks. He has been talking to all these big banks. And then what did he do last week? He ended up on Friday or Thursday taking a picture of himself inside of JP Morgan's headquarters. So yeah, he's definitely up to something. And these buys are definitely bigger than they were before, for sure. I think he's getting some other capital, some other ways, because these are huge buys. And it's just, even in the what is it? If he knows that we're going to go down further, and he's still buying $1 billion a week, the last 2 weeks, he's got some pretty good buys for sure. All right, what else we have here? MetaMask, of course, now supports Bitcoin. Of course, we got it. We covered it. Just in, President Trump says he's considered a pardon for CEO of primary focused. Yes, Samurai Wallet. Nice. Happy to hear that. Finally, I've heard about it. I'll look into it, and let's take a look at it. I think this is old. I'm pretty sure he said that before about the Samurai Wallet. Devs. What else we have here? Crypto Zora says the U.S. banking system is about to go blockchain. This is George on, of course, YouTube. You guys know George. I'm George. You're George. We're all George. You know George? You know George? You know George? Okay.
What are you, stupid?
I have a stroke every time I say that. All right, a new report. The Bank of America says the regulatory talk phase is over. The implementation is here. Key moves driving the shift. OCC's conditional approval of the trust bank charters for 5 digital asset firms. FDIC's FOMC's upcoming proposal on stablecoin approvals on banks, Fed collaborations of stablecoin capital, and liquidity rules, the Genius Act. This is beginning the multi-year migration to traditional finance into blockchains. JP Morgan and DBS are already testing tokenized deposits on multiple chains. Of course, yes, the Bank of America even says that the banks are getting fluent in blockchain now. Everything from bonds to stocks to cross-border payments could soon settle all on chain. Damn. Crazy. I still getting goosebumps every time I hear the banks are in it. The banks are here. The banks are here. I'm just like, but I thought they're supposed to be here in 28 or 2030. Where are they here now? It's insane. Because we had a Bitcoin president, of course, run. We had 2 Bitcoin presidents run in 2024. That's why we're here. Yep. 14 of the top 25 banks in the United States are building Bitcoin products for their customers. First they ignore it, then they fight it, and of course now they start embracing Bitcoin. And here's the list. Let's look at this. JP Morgan Chase announced it. Not yet, doesn't allow custody just yet. Bank of America, not yet. Although they've been talking more and more bullishly about crypto here in the past year. Citigroup says exploring a custody and has an HNW clients only trading. Same thing with Wells Fargo, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. U.S. Bank has HNW clients only for custody, not yet trading on their platform. It's insane. You can trade directly from your bank if you're probably an accredited investor or whatever. But PNC has already launched it. We talked about it. They were the first ones to announce and, of course, have full support. We got all these other banks here. All the big ones, of course, are pretty much already in. They're pretty much already in. All right, moving on. What else? Just in, Federal Reserve just pumped $5.2 billion in the U.S. banking system through overnight repos. This one came out an hour ago from Bar Chart. Overnight repos. This is the 6th largest injection of liquidity since COVID and surpasses even the peak of the dot-com bubble. There it is. Midnight repurpose agreements, Treasury securities purchased by the Federal Reserve and in the temporary open market operations. And bing, bada boom, bada bing. Yes, between the 11th and the 12th. Insane. All right, moving on. All right. Just in $284 billion in the United States New York Stock State Retirement Fund increased its position in Bitcoin treasury companies MicroStrategy to $50 million. Damn, that's a decent chunk. That's $500 million. Well, no, not quite $500 million. Yeah, I guess that $500 million, $284 billion in their retirement fund. I guess it's a drop. All right, NanoLab CEO Jack, global Bitcoin hash rate has dropped to 100 exahashes. Wow, an 8% decline at 250 terahashes per machine. This implies that 400,000 miners shut down. He says that Xinjiang mining farms are going offline, shifting advantage to the United States. Hash rate moving average has fallen from 1.13. Wow. So yeah, this is probably due to the latest announcement of the Chinese ban on Bitcoin and crypto. Yeah, this is what the 10,000th time that's occurred from China. Well, of course, it's going to be temporary, and whatever they're doing is it's for their favor. Anyway, is this the Santa rally? Frank over on X, is this the Santa rally? I love it.
What, you stupid?
Yes. Send it. That's hilarious. Oh my god. Yep, that's it. Merry Christmas. Hey, at least it's festive. It's red and green. All right, guys. I'm gonna get back in the chat real quick. Then we're gonna take a look at the normies. How you guys feeling right now? 33% of you guys still saying we're going to 70K by the end of the week. You guys are insane. You guys are freaking insane. I'm gonna say maybe 75. Definitely not 70K though. That's insane. By the end of the week, guys. By the end of the week. Oh my god. All right, let me get back in the chat. Let's see what else you guys are saying. All right. Okay. Just be happy. Yes. Don't worry, be happy. Cliff says, Ray Hartman Freedom, I watched the TV and I learned that the key to happiness is low expectations. Yes, 100%. That's how I get through life every single day. If you don't have expectations, you can never be unhappy. You never be let down in any way. Cliff says, I really do like that. It's okay. I'm going to talk. Large coffee mug, dude. I can use it for everything. Yes. I do love my large coffee mug in the morning. The only thing it doesn't, the only thing I don't like about it is that it isn't two. I need another one because I always drink about 2 coffees now in the morning. I am not getting enough sleep here lately. Cheers from Ramona. Ramona, damn, how are you doing, Ramona? Did I miss Ramona in the chat? I don't think I did. But yeah, cheers to Ramona. Of course, Crypto Mom, we miss her, we love her, and she's been a lot more busier these days, guys. So just keep that in mind. The Crypto Mom has been pretty damn busy here lately. No, I think she's here. I just don't see her in the chat. Someone else said, yeah. No, I don't know. I don't see it. It's weird. Okay. Hello, Ramona. How are things? Says Cliff. Oh, man, I cannot wait until Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. Hope I don't forget this stuff, says Cliff. These aren't just coins or tokens or layers, ones or whatever anymore, says Cliff. Mofos are not only going to be building vertically atop of the digital web, digital twins, and not a joke. We can choose to be our digital existence, or our digital existence exists. What we already give. Oh my God, Cliff. You're getting lost in the sauce, my man, for sure. Delson says, here, very bad. Personally, I'm good. Yeah, we're all surviving, my friend. I feel you. Tito said hi, says Cliff. Oh my God. Yep. You might be having some drinks then, huh? Okay, Romania, dude, says Ramona? Romania. Gotcha. Romania says hi. I gotcha. Romania. Gotcha. Yeah, shout out to Romania. That's awesome. The Grinch stole all coin season, says Milk Money, the Grinch. Bad on geography. No. I was just, I thought you said Ramona. That's of course one of our favorites here in the chat. Oops, I guess I thought that one did. Yes. Because you said Romania says hi. I thought you said Ramona says hi. I'm like, wait, did I miss her? No, I gotcha. Romania.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. All right, guys, let's get into the normies. You know what else is stupid? The normies. Let's see what they're looking up today. Boy, here we go. Okay, guys, so if you guys are new to the normie searches, we look at it every single day to see if the normies are even thinking about crypto in any capacity or their finances. Spoiler alert, they're usually, of course, not. We grade them on our traditional grade scale. It's A through F. And we grade them if they're looking up anything relative to our space. Typically, they search only for 3 things: sports, video games, and celebrities. Let's see what they're looking up today. Okay. Nick Rayner. Don't know. Some celebrity. Of course, celebrity. Dolphins versus Steelers. Sports. Sports celebrities, sports. Man United versus sports. Normies love their sports. Avengers Doomsday trailer, movies, celebrities, things. Jalen Warren. Yeah. Raptors versus Heat, sports ball. Green Liver Leve. Looks like more floods. My God, no one's talking about that enough. No one is. What is going on? Of course, out west, guys, the entire Northwest is getting flooded out right now as we speak. Steve Tannehill, and it's been going on for over a week now. Adolis Garcia, James Woods, Dylan Ray. I don't know these people, man. These normies. They got nothing better to do. IT. Ford stock, relative to Ford stock. I have no idea what that it is. I'm assuming a new car called It. Oh, I don't know. Welcome to Dairy Season 2. I don't know, normies. Damn, you lose my mind with these normies shit. DJ Lagway, Asante Samuel Jr., Lainey Wilson. It's the only person I think I've ever heard of before. The normies are driving me crazy, guys. I can't deal with it. Mel Brooks. I know Mel Brooks. Candace Owens, Erica Kirk. Again, it sucks, that condition. I mean, the situation she's in, it sucks. Erica Kirk. Pittsburgh weather. Yes, Pittsburgh weather. It sucks. It sucks. All the other weather sucks up north. And the normies, of course, today get an F-. There's nothing redeemable of value here in the top Google searches on the normies. Thank you, normies. You suck. You suck! Oh my god!
Are you stupid?
Let's see if they're paying attention to Bitcoin in any capacity here in the last 7 days. And here we go. Here we go, guys. Not really, but kind of. Still not too bad. I'm telling you, I do like seeing these 80s, 90s on the peaks relative to what we were seeing before on those 30s or 40s back at the beginning of the month. So I'm happy to see this return. This is really interesting today. A lot of people double checking. A lot of people double checking. This is unusual. It's definitely unusual. It's almost like Bitcoin's price action if you flipped it. Honestly, it's what it looks like. It looks like if you just took this. Let me see if I can do this. I probably can't do it on the snipping tool. I can rotate it maybe. That might be as good as I can get. Can I? Or I can crop it. I cannot rotate it. Okay. Windows, give us some more features. This is ridiculous. But yeah, you guys, basically the idea is that it would look something like this, right? In terms of Bitcoin's price action. I can't even do it right. Yeah. It would be inverse to this, right? Yeah. So it would look like this. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. Screw it. You know what I want to do? I'm just going to throw it in the chart. So I'm just curious now. And I can probably at least, can I really not? I have no options to flip or rotate or anything here either. Do I really have to throw this in Photoshop and do what I want with it? All right. Well, I guess on the short term, it looks just like the chart. Honestly, just looks like the chart. I think people are just concerned with the price action, really, and just keep double checking it on the day. Anyway, I proved my point. Moving on. All right, moving on. All right, let's take a look and see how the Ethereum, Doge, XRP, and Solana are holding up against Bitcoin on the searches. Looks like Ethereum's almost dead. Not as low as it was at the beginning of the day, but my God, it ended today pretty much the lows. Bitcoin falling something down as well in terms of searches. Normies are definitely not here at all in any capacity. It's starting to look like a Christmas sweater. Oh my God.
What are you, stupid?
It's just a mess down there. That's, of course, Solana, Doge, and Ethereum at the very bottom, XRP in the middle, and Bitcoin on top. XRP XRP and Bitcoin definitely near, of course, the top of the Google searches in the past. Definitely coming down now on the end of the year. You can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Boom. And then, yeah, XRP is completely fallen off entirely. Yeah, entirely. All right. It kind of looks like the Dixie. Kind of looks like a Dixie. Okay, moving on. Let's see what else we got, guys. Tonight, let's get back into the rest of the metrics. Of course, where Bitcoin's likely to head into the evening hours. So the foreign market going into here soon. I'm not sure what the hell these scribbles are. I don't know what I did. What was I talking about earlier? I don't know what the hell I was talking about earlier. All right. Let's just clean this up and get back to Bitcoin price action. What are we doing? We're still down here. We're still messing around with these lows. Of course, calling baseline bear last Friday. Of course, showing you guys where the likelihood of Bitcoin was going to go with 97% certainty, just based on psychology in the markets. That's all we're doing here. All right. Let's get back in the chat and see what's going on here. Might have missed something else here in the chat. What is that? Geez. The Grinch stole alt season. Yes. Please check the weather if you're con us. What? Con us? What is con us? Cliff, what are you talking about? Romania? Are you talking about Romania? Yeah, talking about Romania again. How's the weather in Romania? Okay, I feel like I'm down on some tokens. Maybe these tokens are probably the foundation of this crazy shit future. Speaking of crazy shit futures, guys, I think it was Gamma Goddess today on Discord. If you guys are not part of our Discord, definitely want to jump over there. It's some crazy stuff we share every single day. You don't want to miss the chaos after the live stream. All right, so let me show you what I'm referring to as crazy shit over here. If you take a look at food, I think that's what we were showing. Gamma showed us today. The food that was 3D printed. The sirloin steak.
שמיועדת להחליף משחטה. לשאלתך לפני כן, מדפסת תעשייתית שפיתחנו, שמיועדת להחליף משחטה. לשאלתך לפני כן, פה אנחנו טוענים את המדפסת הזו בתאי גזע, שאנחנו יודעים למעל לשריר ולשומן, והיא יודעת להדפיס טונות ביום. טונות של בשר מתורבת ביום. זה רק לשם ההמחשה, אתה תוכל לבחור את הסטייק שלך, והמדפסת תתחיל לשחרר סטייקים בקצב תעשייתי. סירליון, לא יודע אם אתה אוהב יותר שומן או פחות שומן. באמצע, view order, slide to print. ופה בעצם המדפסת מתחילה לייצר סטייקים. סטייקים, הייחודיות פה היא שתאי הגזע נשארים חיים אחרי שהם מודפסים. סטייק יהיה מוכן בסביב הדקה. דקה. השלב פה הוא שווה ערך לשלב שבו הפרה נולדת בעצם. הפרה לוקח 2 עד שהיא נשחטת, היא מזהמת את העולם בתהליך. פה זה תהליך שהוא הרבה יותר קצר.
בלי שטח, בלי מים ובלי
בלי שטח, בלי מים, בלי חתימה פחמנית. בלי פלטות ובלי כלום.
איפה הסטייק?
הסטייק עכשיו מודפס, ועכשיו אנחנו נעבור
זה המקדונלדס של...
This is the future of McDonald's, he said.
כן, זה המקדונלדס.
Yes, this is the butcher and the slaughterhouse of the future. The future. Even the cows are going to be replaced, guys. Yes, in the dystopian future. Thank God it's just not Soylent Green. I mean, that could be worse, right? It could be worse. I wish I could actually, just kind of scroll the end here.
Fast food.
וההפתעה פה בעצם אנחנו משיקים היום גם את המדפסת הזו שהיא סמי תעשייתית. ובוא נעבור למדפסת השנייה.
Trump is the best thing happened ever for us. That he is the magician of the highest form.
זו מדפסת שמדפיסה מוצר שמוכן לטיגון, מה שנקרא ready to cook. מכיל תאים אמיתיים. אנחנו מדפיסים פה בעצם פילי לוקוס. אין עוד חברה שיודעת לעשות דבר כזה. מכיל תאים אמיתיים, כ3 דקות להדפסה. לוקוס עם טקסטורה מורכבת. אפשר לסגור אותה, נראה לכם כבר במובן. תן לה להדפיס, ככה זה נראה. ואנחנו נתאם את זה עוד רגע. פילי לוקוס לתורבת, תורפס. בלי בעצם מתורדת. זה בטוח טוב. פעם ראשונה בעולם זה כבר קורה. אני אומר ככה.
And there it goes, guys. We get taken into the dystopian future with thunderous applause. Thunderous applause. Yeah, it's crazy. Thanks again for Gamma Goddess. Again, guys, you gotta hang out with us over the Discord. Don't forget to jump on over there. The link is in the description below. I'm pretty sure it is. All right, guys. All right, let's get back in the chat here. Before we get into crypto, of course, back in the charts. What are you saying now? The actually is a great question. What the hell, Cliff? Bitcoin's price is going to be lower before it gets better. Alt should see worse than 2022. Worst lows in 22? Are you crazy, Amp? Are you insane? How? We have more institutions. We have more money than we had in 2022. We have more money than we had in 2021. 2021, of course, coming out of the retail only, going into full institution mode right now. I just can't see it. May you have mercy on our souls. May God have mercy. Imagine another 50% drop from where we are today. I don't know, Amp. That's insane. DCA'd about 75,000 since 2022, and today it's worth $13,000. Guy wrenching. Oh. Yeah, that's insane, man. Gut wrenching. I got you. I feel you. Clip says, ever since, migrated south of Florida, some things have been different. Some things faster, than IO capability to win from. Let's level up. Cliff, what are you saying? Okay. Braveheart McFreedom says, you will, win bigly, Amp. I feel it. Just hodl and drop those of averages later, and we will hope for the biggest run in history, says Braveheart McFreedom. Let's freaking go, Cliffy. And then, yes, Cliff says, yes, let's level up. Tito's is visiting the evening. This community is a level up. They're extremely few. Only say that there are two and not lie. nor be less. Well, I appreciate it, Cliff. You're awesome, man. Stupid Crypto says Andy in the house, guys. Give a shout out to Andy, of course, our whale friend. He's going to be joining us on the 20th, guys, for a very fun conversation with Spencer. It's going to be old man bickering at its finest. You don't want to miss it. I believe it's a Saturday too. It's going to be an odd one. And also, no sleep zone sucks, says Andy. Yes, no sleep zone sucks. I know how that feeling. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't sleep at all anymore. Period. Also, getting back to Andy, let me know in the chat what time works for you, because I didn't want to go too far out, because I know you're 5 hours ahead of us. So I was thinking like maybe 3 p.m. Eastern, if that works for you. If not, we can mix it up. Just let me know what fits in your schedule, and we'll see if it, of course, fits in Spence as well. Yeah, the word is isolated, Cliffy. It's widespread. How could you allow this? Great time to reach out to friends and send some love, says Brave Army Freedom. Gamma Goddess says, yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This is what I'm living through right now. Definitely down here with my family, and yeah, sending them some love every day. I just made pizza with my mom this evening. It was a good time. Gamma Guy says, yeah, they are trying to get us. Best thing is to grow our own food or get it from farmers markets or directly from farmers. Yes, Gamma. We got to do what we got to do to survive. Yes. Make sure, yeah. I just buy at Aldi, man. I just buy everything at Aldi now. It's all I can afford. No sleep zone sucks. Yes, no sleep zone sucks. Andy, Strawberry Dragon says, I'm still in my fiat prison trying to get more dry powder. Damn, you're still working? You were working since the morning we were talking. Insane. Strawberry Dragons are, of course, our favorite flavor of dragon. Cliff says, 20th of December event has been guardrails in place. Like underwater with kilts. What the hell? Cliff, what the hell? Stupid Crypto, says Milk Money, yes. Old Man Bickering sounds like a show we need in this economy. Yeah, seriously, this economy. Yes, I love Aldi, says Gamma. Nice. Yes, me too. It's the only place I can shop anymore. And yeah, the food quality's good too. Sometimes it's hit and miss with the produce. Particularly the avocados down here, but I have no problem with them up north. Let's see what we're talking about here. Cliff says, yes, have you guys ever got to taste, or do you remember the taste of like old people food, where they had like you go grab a jar from an attic or a cellar? What the hell are you talking about, Cliff? Oh my god, you're crazy, man. All right, let's get to it, guys. We got to get to, of course, back into crypto, see what's going on with Bitcoin, and I want to take a look at Ethereum and see how that's setting up right now too. It's been a while since we looked at that chart. I want to see what some of the you guys, the community predictions, are doing. Let's see how they're doing, and maybe we can either swap some of those around or switch them up, because we're not looking good, guys. So yeah, Till the Hun. I'm gonna keep this on the board. Till the Hun called this long time ago, and I told you guys last Friday I'm going to keep it on the board because he may have been right. The 12th could have been the end of this year's season in general, right? But it could not be the end for crypto in the long run. So I just want to keep that there to remind us to take a look back. OG Bobbin says, RIP 2022 to $221,000. Of course, that didn't happen. Never was going to happen. Yeah, but you put that in a long time ago when we were a lot more bullish before 1010, right? A lot of these, of course, came in 1010. I'm calling for a general RIP prediction right around the 21st. This is the last Sunday of the year. I think it's possible if we do see a center rally, this is where it's going to start. And I don't expect the moon. I don't expect new all-time highs. I just expect maybe a rise to 95 to 100K, maybe 110 at the absolute most, not new all-time high. Tom Lee calls for 150,000 to 200,000 Bitcoin by the end of December. Here we are at the end of December, and it's not going to happen. He's insane. He's a crazy person. Of course, he called that months and months ago. All right. Remember the Grok 4.0 heavy, which called for $400,000 Bitcoin by October? Yeah, that didn't happen. All right. Again, you guys know where we are today. Sitting at currently 86,000, coming up from 85.5, 85.0, 85 flat, 85.1 I think was the low today. 85. So I got close. I was calling for 85 flat to 85.5. So I think I hit it. Again, if you guys aren't part of the Discord, you might want to head over here and have some fun with us. This is what I'm referring to right here at 11 o'clock, right after the live stream. That's what I was telling you guys after I did my run. And I was just like, you know what? I'm going to call it 85,000, 85.55 flat. There. All right. You guys all calling for pain. More pain for Murdad there. I love that one. Oh, geez. So, yeah, the American Dad. Yeah, reference there. All right. Moving on. Let's get back to it. So 86,200 coming up now. They're buying the dip. We're bouncing. Hopefully soon. By midnight. Again, I'm going to show you guys, of course, with 97% accuracy, whether or not we're going to get out of this tonight. All right. Yada, yada, yada. Let's take a look at some other charts. It's been a while since we looked at Ethereum in a major capacity as well. I know everything follows Bitcoin, but let's take a look at the other king cryptos. Let's take a look at the queen. The queen being, of course, Ethereum. So all our all-time highs we had here, these all-time high, that was way back then. It's all gone. That is all gone. That's the previous all-time high. Yeah, that's just the line. Never mind. I wanted to keep that on the board. That's our previous all-time high. I think it's we never got higher than that this year, did we? 49.5, 49.50. That was it. That was the highest high. Can I go back further? Confirm. Yeah, 49.50. All right. 49.50. 49.50. Okay, whatever. That'll work. All right. So anyway, what else do we have on the board here? We have some old ones here. ETF launch. I want to keep that on the board there. It's when the first ETF launched in July. As of course you've seen the sell-off and of course sideways for about a month or two, and then we popped off. And I've been calling the same thing for Ethereum too, which is definitely not doing very well right now, as we can imagine. So predictions we have still on the board for the rest of the year. OG Bobbin calling for $15,000 Ethereum by what do I have this year? By the beginning of next year, end of I think it's just January 18th. Damn, Cliff coming. Whoa, Cliff coming with a $20 super chat. 2,000 pennies. 2,000 pennies.
Meaning a lot now.
Tito's said, I'm paid on Tuesday. What the hell, Cliff? Oh, yeah. Having a drink with my robot friend. Thanks again so much, Cliff. I appreciate that. Thanks for supporting the channel. I can't ask for a better community. You guys are freaking awesome. You guys are supporting me through the worst of it, man. The thick of it. I can't ask for any more than that. I'm just scraping by and spending time with my family down in Florida. Hoping to come back before February next year. That's my only plan right now, is pay my bills and stay down here till February next year. All right. Yes. Let me get back in the chat. Thanks again, Cliff. Insane. I appreciate it. I really do. You're getting me by, man. Yeah. Cliff said, Cliff, have you guys ever had? I can't think we already read up to there. Braveheart and Freeman says, getting chickens is huge and when doable. Rents are too high. Better to rent a spot in the country and help an old person out. Perfect partnerships are everywhere. Put yourself out there. Yeah, you can definitely look into that. Like I showed you guys in some of these videos happening all over the United States right now. People are living out of the cars more than ever before. Cliff also saying now for talking about the spatial web. That's shit's going to build on top of our data. Our information is all AI being sucked up by AI, and we'll be get bored and play with ours. Us no toy. No, damn it. Julian says, what's up, man? How's it going? Julian Song, how you doing in the chat here? Strawberry Dragon's here saying, that's amazing, Strawberry. Yes. I'm trying to expand my garden this winter as well. Braveheart says he's going to be way more. Daikon radishes. Damn, nice. Dude, I love radishes. Garlic, potatoes, corn, broccoli, etc. Awesome. All, yeah, great things. In your garden. In spring, says Braveheart. Julian Song says, I think we're going to get a Santa rally. You think so? You think this is a bear trap and we're going to get a Santa rally? It could really go any way. It could go in either direction. I think we're really going to have to see how tomorrow plays out, guys. We're going to first get the big part of that data that's coming out tomorrow. It's going to be the jobs data. If it's bad, it's going to be good for crypto. Well, going to be good for Bitcoin, gold, and silver. But it could be bad around for the rest of the markets. Let's see what else we got here. Gamma, yes, awesome. Thank you. Thank all of you, says Cliff. Thank all of you. 100%. Thank you, Cliff. Thank you. Where am I at in the chat? I just keep jumping around here as well. Where was I? Oh my God, I'm lost. I'm lost in the chat. Okay, here we go. Yeah, keep going. Get a kid to help you so they learn from you. Share your wisdom, says Braveheart. Yes, push it forward 100%. Community is greatly appreciated, says Cliff. Gabby God says, my grandma has an avocado, lemon, and orange. Oh, what? She has all of those? Those are some of my favorites, Gamma. Avocados, lemons, and oranges. Tomatoes. Damn, that's awesome. I can't live without lemons and avocados. They're like my two favorite things. Rice Patty Chronicles with Auntie. Oh my god, what the hell, Brave. My kids were singing in the car when you said "in the thick of it" Otaku this morning. Really? That's insane. It's a small world. That's amazing, Braveheart. Real Chow says Cliff. Yes, real Chow in the chat. Braveheart, you said I bet I am know how to grow a garden. It's all from my rice fields experience. Yes, it's all from Strawberry's rice field experience. Living in the rice fields. All right. Brave Harmon Freedom also says, move in with Granny, share her wisdom with Mini G. Asks Braveheart McFreedom in the chat. All right, guys, we're gonna get to it. Let me know if you guys want to add anything else to the community charts here. Right now we have OG Bobbin calling for 15,000 by the end of the year or the beginning of next year. Super Danny calling for 5,000 by December 5th. So a little bit more, I guess that's December 5th. Wow, how did that get pushed all the way down? I guess we got to take that completely out of there, Super Danny, because that was a long time ago. Definitely didn't happen, but you put that in a long time ago too, when we we're feeling a little different, obviously, on crypto. OG Bobbin calling for 15,000 next year, I guess. I don't know where to put this. Jake the Snake, King of Ohio, 7,500 going into next year. Okay, we're gonna leave that unless you guys say anything about it in the chat. All right, so where are we going for Bitcoin? That's the big question. Where's Bitcoin going tonight? We're oversold AF. We're touching these lows, right? Is this the bottom? We finally done? Are we done playing around? Again, just a few weeks ago, we had, I think it was just last week actually, Kathy Wood, Raoul Paul, again, all these economists and analysts, venture capitalists, Tom Lee, all calling for the bottom already in at Bitcoin at, where we are now, sitting around $80,000 when we had that first pullback after December 1st. It sold the market down to about 80K, and that's kind of what we're looking at right now as being the bottom. We have not retested it since, sitting at 80,500. Is that the bottom? The final bottom? Question mark. I'm going to put it on the board. Suggested to the universe tonight. Let's do that. The final bottom. Question mark. Question mark. The final bottom. The end of all bottoms. Oh god. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're gonna put there. Let's put a few there. Yeah, let's drag that out. There we go. Yep, the final bottom. All right, I hope so, guys. I hope so. Hopefully we don't see the likes of 75,000. That's of course our super bear target currently. Yeah, hopefully we don't see that. All right, just a quick little update from Friday. If you guys are just coming in now, late, of course, on Friday we called for Bitcoin to hit a baseline bear. It basically hit the bear this morning. Still, yeah, bounced pretty much right on top of it. I was off by about $1,000 on the absolute lows. I thought it would probably hit like 84.5. We didn't see that, but yeah, we did bounce right around 8,500 and $85,100. So about 85 flat with some change. Yeah, so that's where we are now. We're going to clean this up and do it all over again for you guys at home. You can follow along. I wish I had my ability to burn money on the spot like I typically do in this sort of settings for a ritualistic sacrifice, but I don't. So here's my altar. And I'm just hoping, of course, that the chaos lives within me. All right. With that being said, let's get into it, guys. Where Bitcoin's likely going to go into this evening on the foreign market open, which we're witnessing right now as we speak. Right now it's about 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, and let's get going. Let's get ready to clean up the board and get ready to go. If you guys have not seen this before, these are my ritual sticks. These are, of course, just to refer to you guys in the chat, so you guys know all the major time frames are that we're looking at every single night. The ritual sticks represent the open, the intraday trading, the close, and of course the opening of each side of the planet. If you are Eastern Standard Time, it's pretty damn easy to follow along. These are the most volatile time frames for crypto and risk assets. All right. Here we go, guys. Here we go. With that update, without any further ado, I'm going to, of course, show you where Bitcoin's likely to go tonight on the 15-minute, please. There we go. I might want to clean some of these up as well. I'm not sure what this one even was anymore. This one we hit right. Oh, these were our support levels from last night. Yeah, we hit the last one on target perfectly. Holy crap. From this morning. Yeah, from this morning before we, finished this up. Okay. All right, moving on. The next, I guess we could point to the next one. The next target would be probably, right there at 83,700. Are we going to go there next, too? Maybe. I need a different color. This is driving me crazy, these thick lines. Let's do yellow and super thin, dotted. Sure, why not? Okay. I'll start doing those. All right, that's what we're doing. Is that the same one? There we go. Okay, let's do red instead. Yellow's driving me crazy now. Okay, and I can barely see it. Why is it so small? Can I not include? Okay, there we go. Yeah. The dots. Yeah, sure, why not? Okay, let's of course take a look at the a live heat map for you one more time. This is, of course, the book map from Kimba, the Way Still Land on YouTube. Of course, anime reference to those who know I don't like paying for what I get for free. All right, moving on. All right, so this is, of course, Bitcoin's current price action here. And it's already sold off again down to 85,000. That's where we stopped the pain. We have new areas loading right now. I already went over this earlier. It's pretty much looking about the same as we saw earlier. New level, of course, for a lot of shorts. Holy hell. We got a lot more to smash through back again. All loading now between 90,000 and 85K. All right, so get it, got it, good. There is only one level of support we have really left that's going to probably hold us in any significant capacity. It's going to be about 81,000, 82,000 there on Bitcoin. What the hell? There we go. I'm not sure why my tool. Okay, I can scribble again. Then the short time frames. We are looking at an aggressive push back up to Bitcoin, testing 87K, 86. I think that's 86,000. 86.5, something like that there. And this is all brand new, of course, shorts that we had never had to face before. And now these are, of course, loading for us to fight tonight. Of course, this is just a zoomed in area for this heat map here, right? So that's what we're looking at on that this time frame. Okay, so that's mostly where we'll have to deal with. Of course, the big question is, are we going to go down to 75K, which has been loading now for a few weeks? I've been showing you guys this. It's been concerning to me for a while. It reminds me of when we started seeing the 85,000 when we're sitting in the 100 range, 110, 112,000, I believe, before we saw the big push downward, and eventually we ended up going there anyway. So I do feel there's a very good likelihood that we do break down to 75K if we're not held up by the institutions. All right, so it all depends on where they want us to go. Of course, the market makers are going to take us wherever they want us to go. All right, so that's pretty much it in a nutshell. If we cannot hold 85 tonight, we're going to lose that support. More than likely, you're going to hit probably somewhere between, again, our previous level of support, which I showed you on the chart, 83,000, or a little higher, maybe like 84, 85, or as low as 82. Okay, with that being out in the open, let's get into where we're going tonight. A lot of I'll talk too much. I know. All right, let's go. Where's Bitcoin going for its baseline target into the evening? Let's zoom on in and get closer. There we go. It's perfect. Let's get it. Of course, it's 9 o'clock right now. It's sitting at 86,000 flat. We have to retest 86.5 next. Oh, will we be able to do it? Probably not until about midnight. So we'll come back down here, retrace until about midnight, 12:30, and then maybe get enough strength to push us back up to at least 87.2. And if we can hold that, we probably will be able to hold that until maybe about 3 a.m. Again, there's a lot of uncertainty we get with these job numbers out tomorrow. in America. And of course, the foreign markets have basically just been going sideways and being very, very patient in their purchases. All right, so about 3 a.m., we're probably going to sell that off on our baseline target, come back down pretty much to where we are right now. If we're lucky to keep 86 and some change for the foreign market close. All right, into the market open. That's going to be our baseline target here. We should get those jobs numbers in. I think we're going to get to them. Usually it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, something, right? I think that's when we get them in. I forget. Let's do a quick little search. When do the U.S. job report come out? I'm just going to put tomorrow to hurt the AI even more. Because I feel like AI is just like, the way I think about my brain is like Mr. Meeseeks. Everything's pain. All right, the U.S. employment situation report is released on the Bureau of Labor Statistics at 8:30 a.m. I was right, 8:30 a.m. tomorrow, so right before the live stream, we will already have that data. So could see a flash crash also taking into consideration right around 8:30. Just keep that in mind as well. All right, or of course a pump right before the market open. That would be nice too. But I'm going to keep, of course, my baseline intact. All right, moving into our bear case scenario tonight. We're going to do the same sort of thing. If we cannot keep, of course, 86,000 flat, we're going to retrace back down to, we're not that far away, 84,000 flat. And if we can't reclaim that before 1 o'clock, we're going to lose that even further down to about 80,000 flat. That would be fun. That would be a good time. Yeah, say we start recovering right before the open, and then we get to about 8:30, and we get bad data. Maybe we can send this even further down to about 70. That'll be nice. How about 77? This is a good round number right down there. Not quite 75, just a little higher, faking everyone out, thinking we're going to go lower. That's the general idea. All right, psychology of the market, basically. It's how leagues play out. I've seen it happen a million times. All right, so that's, of course, our bear case scenario for the evening into tomorrow open. And bull case scenario for the night. Oh, this is going to be a hard one to freaking... Oh, man. Okay, bull case scenario for whatever reason. They just want to buy the dip, man. Let's just say they just want to really aggressively buy this dip. We come back up, maybe testing around 10:30, 11 o'clock. We can maybe get enough momentum to push us back above 88,000. We're going to have a hard time flipping this one, though. This is, of course, the bear trend. We haven't gone really cross or stayed significantly higher than this since October 10th, of course, after the massive liquidation event. So the likelihood of us still flipping that is going to be like uber bullish. I don't know how we can even do that, but let's say we can anyway. Say we get some good jobs. If someone's in the know and the inside information, I don't know. It's pumping their bags in foreign markets. I don't know how to describe it. It'll be, of course, a very phenomenal reaction to the markets tomorrow morning. Then right around 8 o'clock, maybe we see another big push with jobs data that pushes us in the right direction, which is probably unheard of. It never really happens. But yes, think about 92,005 maybe with a pullback there finally at the market open bell. All right, that's going to be our bull case scenario tonight. And needless to say, I'm not feeling that. I'm just not. Maybe my baseline's not high enough. Maybe we can go up a little higher tonight, but I think we're pretty much going to be staying in the line of baseline bear. That's going to be pretty much my predictions for the night. I think we're going to be baseline bear yet again. We got to get the rest of this job data out. We got to get the only things we have, guys. Think about it. The only things we have left are the jobs data and the CPI. I don't think there's anything left. We know we're not going to get the market structure built until next year now, right? What else is on our catalysts, right? What's on our narrative list, right? Jobs data is coming out tomorrow. Then we have CPI data on Thursday. Andy versus Spencer, which is not going to affect the markets, but it's going to be a good time. We got the market structure bill. It's going to be passed in January now, more than likely. There we go. We're going to push that also down to the bottom now that we know. We possibly another shutdown before all that too. Don't forget that they still have to avert a shutdown as well. Santarelli, 40% chance. In my opinion, it feels like a 40% chance. Maybe down to 35% chance now with maybe if we get through these catalysts this week and we're looking a little more positive, we could flip that into 50% chance next week. Who knows how I'll feel by then. I cannot believe there's not a polymarket bet on that. Like, what the hell? Anyway, Fed share power placement announced by December. It's more than likely going to be Hassett or Kevin Warsh. Let's see. I guess that's still in the right place. Trump's tariffs, will they be ruled unlawful? To be determined. Still, to be determined. So yeah, we really don't have anything other than this data. That's it. And the government shutdown. That's really going to affect the markets. Market structure bill next year. Average American will receive money, of course, the taxes, yada yada, and the stimulus checks. That's all coming later next year. All right, so yeah, that's it, guys. There's nothing else in our way. Let me know how you guys are feeling. It looks like you already are by, of course, voting in the poll tonight. 31 votes tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Of course, get the likes up to the watchers, guys. I love you. 32% of you guys calling for 75K now. Thankfully, being a little bit more bullish than you were earlier, saying the majority of you, 70K, send it to the shadow realm. Damn. You guys be bearish, man. Only 19% of you guys tied for 19%, calling for 85 or 95K. Crazy. By the end of the week, well, after all the data's out, it's either going to be one of the extremes. I think it's either going to be probably 75K or 90K, maybe realistically somewhere between those two ranges. But anyway, hope you guys had a good time. I of course always enjoy hanging out with you guys every single day. That's why I do this now. Yeah, I don't really get paid that much, right? But I love hanging out with you guys here every single night. It's a good time. And I can't wait for the Spence and Andy show. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be different, that's for sure. Is our internet the foundation of the spatial web is building upon, and the crypto stuff construction components of digital existence of our imaginations, our imagines? Yes, Cliff. Everything, all the above. Eventually, Dystopian Future is going to be living out your dreams too. Don't forget, you're going to be able to just maybe rent a good dream. It's coming, man. We're going into that world fast. We're really going into that world fast with the likes of what is it? The Tesla's freaking brain projects. I forget the name of it. Yes. What else we have here in the chat before we head out? Allegedly, where is CTG? Capture the flag? What? The card game? What are you talking about? CTG? It's Great Farming Freedom. I'm going to assume many of us have another dime in jukebox. Maybe, baby. Cliff, oh my god. Stressful as AF right now. Yeah, I hear you. I'm feeling it. Every day I'm looking at my portfolio. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna sell to pay my bills this month? Holy fuck.
What are you, stupid?
Yes. Okay, what is that? I lit a match below the jukebox and ran. Yes, Braveheart, thank you. Thank you for the sacrifice tonight. We needed that for our Crypto Chaos magic. Thank you. Light that damn jukebox aflame. Cliff says, what? But the more I allow myself to see scary, bullish. Scary is bullish. That's a good way to look at it. The more pain, the more upside will be eventually in the future. Brave Heart Freedom says, just kidding, I only play with fire here. I know, man. I miss it. Hodl says, Cliff, yes, and at home. I borrowed a couple diapers from Sleepy Joe in case I can crap when Bitcoin craps more. Strawberry. Damn, that's crazy.
What are you, stupid?
Gotta get those thick depends, man. Shardonomics predicted a very poopy situation in the very near future. Do I have any more? Oh, I do. You guys are in for luck. Yeah, I got another fortune cookie for tonight. Let's go. That's the last one I think I have on the desk. Yes, that's it. I'm out of fortune cookies after that one. You can't question a shard economics. They are experts, says Braveheart McFreedom. Hope's vacuum pulled me close. As long as it doesn't pull your insides out from your butthole. Oh my god. Talking about a lot of shit tonight, guys. Holy crap. But I honestly, I give you guys, I tip my mask off to you. You guys are handling it very well, especially for a lot of your guys' first run, right? I know I joke around about it a lot, but it does suck, the situation we're in. It is what it is. And I told you guys in the summer, I felt like this was coming. I felt like we were going to sell off. The perfect position for the institutions to take advantage of the markets, making everyone feel like it was the perfect 4-year cycle. It was going to play out, and then it's all over because it all didn't run up. We're all done, right? The bull run's over, and then of course come back at the beginning of next year like it's like it never happened. Like it never happened before, and of course destroy the 4-year cycle. And I really do think that's gonna happen still. I really do. I just don't know how long it's gonna take and what things are gonna put in place to keep us farther and farther held back. I think a market structure bill is definitely gonna be a good catalyst, but what else are they gonna throw at us, right? The tariffs gonna be ruled unlawful. What's the outcome from that? Yeah, it's going to get wild either way in 2026. December 2022, we hit a new all-time high, or 22nd, we hit a new all-time high, or all-time high either way. It's Ben Lawrence's fault, says. Damn, December 22nd, we hit an all-time high. That would be insane. I mean, that's the day after my prediction that we're going to see a rush, right? We're going to see they're going to see a rip. And my idea around that is it's the last Sunday. And the last Sunday, the last market open for the foreign market, that Monday morning will be, of course, on a Sunday. Maybe we're going to see the likes of something up here, right? 100, 105, 103. I don't know if we're going to see that on the day, but maybe we'll see that before the end of the year. That's my idea. I have not accepted 0, but 0 is a magical number. Got the ticket. Let's go. Cliff, rent my nightmare and be happy, says Brave. Yes. Taco-san, why did you have to go there now? And I want to run the dream. What the hell? You want to run the bed now and take a nap and have a good dream? Can I give a like and super thanks to Mr. Strawberry Dragon? You mean Miss Strawberry? We don't know. Miss Strawberry Dragon. Yes. Don't forget to get like and subscribe. Gamigatus, of course, waiting for that fortune cookie at the post-credit scene. Thanks again, guys, for all your love and support. I can't do it without you. And I'm going to head out for the night. Get some rest. Maybe catch some good Z's, man. I haven't had a really good sleep. Last night was the first good sleep I had in a very long time. It's just been constant. I love hanging out with you guys on the weekends too, but man, I have no energy left by the weekend. I have nothing left by the evenings. But it's always a good time. Love hanging out with you guys, and I can't wait to by the end of tomorrow night when we do our live stream, our Tinfoil Hat Tuesday. I'm gonna have a new setup for the live stream. I'm hoping it works out well. I'm going to do some testing tonight. Not tonight, but tomorrow morning or afternoon. The idea is to allow a larger chat to, of course, come in and talk anytime they want. In some of these parabolic runs when we're just hanging out, I want to be able to invite like 10, 20, 30 people to the live. I don't care. Just bring as much chaos as you possibly can to the channel. And of course, I answer all your questions here on the live. That's my goal. And I hope to get that set up for you guys here soon. We're going to call it, of course, Feed the Fire Friday. That's how we're going to start it. Yes, of course, you guys voted on that months and months ago. Cliff says, why aren't we still using 28 days, 13 months motorcycles with a day of rest? What? What? 28 day, 13 months motorcycles? What? Cliff, you're out. You're crazy, man. Cliff says, do we get Fortune Nikki or Bedtime Story Papa to talk some? Nikki? I've never heard of someone's grandma named Nikki. Please send prayers for my Labrador Josh, says Braveheart. Thank you. Wow. You just had a puppy go, huh? Damn, that sucks, man. Yeah, I definitely will, man. I'm sorry for that loss. It sucks, man, losing a pup. Cliff says, but for what if we have the stage fright? What? I mean, if you have stage fright, you don't have to be on camera. You can just chat. No joke. That sounds badass. Yes, 100%. Cool, buddy, says Andy. Nice. Of course, Andy is ready to go, man. Ready to go. Definitely going to be talking to you after the live stream. I did see your message in Discord. I'll hit you up here in a bit. All right, guys, we're going to leave for the night. Have a good one, and I'll see you tomorrow morning. Stay safe. Don't do anything stupid. You guys know how it is. Be safe out there. Don't sell your coins before the bull run. I'll catch you later.
Like without money no cars. In other words, bold Nike. Oh! In other words, let's make history. Oh! Fill my world with more songs and let me bottle forever more and more and more and more and more. I love more. Hollywood talking and door. I choose you. I love you.
Oh man, I remember that fortune cookie we got last Tuesday, the day before the FOMC meeting, and it literally said Tuesday was going to be the beginning of your prosperous business adventure or whatever. We got a rate cut and everyone's still bearish. You can't make this shit up. All right, guys, we got another fortune cookie I just opened up on the live. Let's see what we got today. All right. Do what is right, not what you should. Okay. So maybe take some losses. Take some some losses before the end of the year. Tax loss harvesting. And do what you should do. You can do what's right, not what you should. What? Wait, that doesn't even make any sense. What the hell?
What are you, stupid?
Do what is right, not what you should. I guess, I guess if you're in that situation where maybe like, I don't know, man. Do what is right, not what you should. I guess going into the holidays, maybe, help someone out. Maybe you're in a situation where it's like, you can't like, do something while you're at work or something, or help someone you're at work and you're like, I'm just going to do what's right anyway. Yeah, maybe that's that sort of situation. All right, guys, that's what we got. Kind of a lackluster cookie, but it is what it is. Have a good evening, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Stay safe. Okay, stay safe, and see you all soon. So soon, guys, you won't even know I'm gone.
When will then be now? Soon.
The agency informed the NASDAQ and the CBOE that BlackRock and Fidelity's proposals are insufficient.
We can make the dollar the most attractive currency by continuing to have the rule of law.
You always print money to do that.
I suppose it would diminish our status as the reserve currency.
Just shut up. There's no expectation of privacy above me in the sky.
So Bitcoin is the solution because you can buy Bitcoin right.
Cliff, I can't even leave, man, with the 500 pennies. Thank you again, man. On the way out. Let's go. Tell me that cookie needs its own Tuesday night, the one from last Tuesday. Yeah, it does, man. That does. That was very bullish. I cannot believe that happened on the live, too. All right, guys, have a good night. Thanks again, Cliff. My #1 fan tonight, and probably always at this point. Thanks again, Cliff, for supporting the channel. And the cookies, I don't mind them. I just, some people hate these fortune cookies. I always like to taste them. It's not too bad. It's like a vanilla. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks again, Cliff. I'll see you soon. Later.